Stop number 6 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Texas Motor Speedway. And they say everything's bigger in Texas. Well, this may include the racing here today, as we are set for 51 laps of action. It's the running of the Interstate Batteries 500 as we're set for some very, very fast racing. And this is a very, very fast track, too. How fast, you ask? The pole speed for Jesse Turner in the 01 U.S. Army Pontiac, 200 miles per hour. I kid you not, 200 miles an hour is the pole speed around Texas Motor Speedway for this race here today. In fact, it's an all Pontiac top 3, as a matter of fact, including the front row. Jesse Turner's on the pole 01. Alongside of him, the Daytona 500 champion Mike Becker in 43 with a new paint scheme of the 43 Dodge, just a all red front end on it. Row 2 is Dylan Poteet, car 22, and beside him will be 21 Benjamin Miles in the Motorcraft Quick Lane Ford. Third row has Ryan George in the Quality Care Ford, car number 15, and his buddy Kev Shearer in car 00, the Energy Machine Toyota. Next row down has Quentin Moore, the winner this season at Atlanta in the Racing with Jesus Dodge, car 89. And beside him will be car number 19, Carson Gum in the Dodge Dealers Dodge. Going to row number 5, we have Nathan Ormond in car number 1, the Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Chevrolet, and Kat Batson, car 20 at Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down, Joshua Osborne in car 78, the Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats Toyota. He'll be alongside Ryan Brommer in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Next row down, Mitchell Collins in the FedEx Ground Toyota, car 18, and Dylan Young in number 2, the Miller Lite Dodge. He has one of our in-car cameras in today's event. Next row down is Kyle Matthews in 42, the Coors Light Pontiac. He'll be alongside the other Coors Light car. It is Sky Cummins in the Coors Light Dodge. His car number is 40. And oddly enough, both with Chip Ganassi Racing, as a matter of fact, too. So, yeah, Dodge and a Pontiac on the same team. How are you going to swing that? Next row down, Zach Rogers in car 33, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. And Matt Haas in 18, the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Next row down has Cole Beaver, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, car number 3, and Charles Sanford in 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. Both of them carry in-car cameras as well in today's event. Next row down is Paul Minnick in 16, the Family Channel Ford, and beside him will be car 7, Jackson Haywood in Nexa Batteries Ford. Next row down is Zachary Fitzwater in car 19, and beside him will be car number 9, excuse me. He'll be alongside car 30, Shane Lake in the Pennzoil Pontiac. Then it's Phil Parker in 25, who won at Darlington this season, and he'll be alongside car 8, Rob Evans, and it's number 99, Levi McIntyre. He'll be alongside car number 4, William Brock. Next we're down, Tristan Allen in car 14, and beside him in car number 98, Seth Cole in the K-Love Ford. The next row down is Jay Jefferson, number 5, and he'll be on the outside of the road. Inside of him is Johnny Gardner in car number 12. Next row down, Keith Batson in car 88, the Quality Care Services Ford Credit Ford Taurus, and Zach Winkle in car 26. Next row down is car number 20, Emmanuel Hartnett, and number 31, James Henry. Then it's Matthew Logan in 32, and Michael Whitman in 48. Then starting shotgun in the field will be Daniel Bouchard in 55 and Jeremy Diaz in car 71. Yeah, the top 15 cars qualified at over 200 miles per hour in today's event here as they're lined up ready to go. Here comes the command to fire them up.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Apparently a pit road glitch here at Texas Motor Speedway as the cars are kind of get a little cozy together on the front stretch on pit road. Anyway, as we said, top 15 cars qualified at over 200 miles per hour in this event here today, and the rest of the field about 190. The rest of the field are about in the 199 range. So this ought to be some really, really good racing here. And I don't know how fast they're going to go in the draft on this track here. If that's the thing. So see what kind of racing we have here today. As we've said, everything's bigger in Texas, and that includes the racing here. This track celebrated 20 years in existence back in 1997, or back in 2017, excuse me. Track was built in 1996, and its first race in 1997, I should say. Feel about to come off corner number 4 here. Jesse Turner and Mike Becker will lead them all down here. Turner has got yet one race this season. Mike Becker, the Daytona 500 champion, as the green flag flies, and the Interstate Battery 500 is underway. We talk about how much of an engine builder's nightmare Atlanta is when we did our race at that track. Well, Texas is almost as worse, as you'll see here how high they're revving these cars. See what I mean? Dylan Pote leads them all down. Ryan George in second position. Here comes Jesse Turner to the low side for second place. He's got Quentin Moore and Nathan Ormond behind him. As they come off corner number 4, Ormond ducks in behind the 89 car. Mike Becker did not really get off to a really good start here in that 43 car. He's already dropped back a few positions. Ormond's got by him. Now Osborne. Here comes Mitchell Collins to the low side in number 71. And here they go, 3 wide. Ormond, Moore, and Ryan George as they come out the 4th turn here. Osborne pushing Ormond up to the front of the pack. Poteet's car drifting high just a little bit there. Here comes Ormond to the left side. Jesse Turner for second place. And he's got it here. Collins and Kyle Matthews all behind. 3 wide again. Shearer, Rogers, and Becker still dropping like a rock. Yeah, we talk about an engine builder's nightmare. Look at the tachometer in Joshua Osborne's car. Look at that, 95, almost 9,600 in turn number 1, and down about 8,100 in the middle of 1 and 2. Look at that tachometer there. Down about 8,900 in the middle of 3 and 4, and that's about 9,400 in the turn number 1. No problems in the back stretch. That was Jackson Haywood. He took Michael Whitman and Jeremy Diaz with him. And both ends at number 7 XI Batteries Ford all crumpled up. There's the damage to Michael Whitman's car, and there is Jeremy Diaz, hood all crumpled up on that number 71 car. And he's out of the race there, and they're trying to repair Michael Whitman's car to get him back into the race. Let's take a look at what happened here. They come off turn number 2. It was Whitman, or not Whitman, but it was Haywood, Ryan George, Jesse Turner, and Tristan Allen. As they came off turn number 2, George shoves Haywood right into Allen's car. Allen spins Ryan George, sends him in the wall. I think Tristan got some damage in this whole melee as well. Goes up the track. Jefferson just misses him. Here he comes up in the Daniel Bouchard. Missed him. But Michael Whitman didn't miss him, and neither did the 71 car of Diaz hitting Whitman's car. Want to know how quick it all happened? So let's watch it real time. And the crash may seem like it takes a few seconds for it to end, but it does. But trust me, when they say it lasts, it seems like it lasts a lifetime. It lasts a lifetime. Because it does. It seems like it takes forever for a crash to stop. Even though, like I said, even though the crash lasts usually for a few seconds. So Haywood, Whitman, and Diaz all out of the race here, obviously because of that crash. And you got Bass Pro Shops Tracker Boats first and second here so far. Nathan Ormond leads. Second is Joshua Osborne. Kyle Matthews is third. Fourth is Mitchell Collins. Fifth right now is Dylan Poteet. Sixth is Cat Batson. Seventh is Ryan Brommer. Eighth is Paul Minnick. Ninth, Levi McIntyre. 10th is Dylan Young. That's how they run. Mike Becker has dropped from second to 11th right now. Keith Batson 12th. 13th Zach Rogers. 14th Cole Deaver. 15th is Benjamin Miles. Carson Gum 16th. Zachary Fitzwater 17th. 18th Kev Shearer. 19th Ryan George. And Quentin Moore currently in 20th. So the field about to come off turn number 4 here as you ride with Cole Deaver, the Gene Goodrich Chevrolet. But here's what a restart looks like from on board a race car here as they come off the 4th turn. Deaver riding in 14th position right now as they come up as the green flag's flown again on lap number 12. Deaver trying to find room on the high side, nothing doing, gets passed by Benjamin Miles in the 21 car. And you see from Deaver's view, Joshua Osborne taking the lead in car number 78. And problems again on the back stretch. Dylan Young's crash, Levi McIntyre. I saw Phil Parker in the crash. Matt Haas is in it. Matthew Logan in 32, he's crashed. There's Dylan Young in number 2. And there's Phil Parker, the winner at Darlington, the last race in the Tour. He's damaged up badly. Zach Winkle in 26 is in the crash. And No Secret Parker's out of the race as that didn't take long this time. And I saw a yellow car come on pit road. I don't know who that was. Off to number 2 to come. Same deal we saw with Tristan Allen and Jackson Haywood. It was Dylan Young getting right into Levi McIntyre. 2 cars spinning up the track right there. Here comes McIntyre. Up the track. Matt Haas got a piece of it right there. And then there's where Parker crashed. Matthew Logan. Shane Lake just missed. And there's Jefferson in number 5. He gets rear-ended by the 31 of James Henry. And there's where Winkle got a piece of it in the number 26 machine. And then somehow, Emmanuel Hartnett got rear-ended by Seth Cullen in the 98 car. And I don't know how Hartnett got a piece of that one too. Real time. I think we'll take a look at Phil Parker, see what happened here. I mean, see the hit he got, the kind of hit he took. Because I thought I saw Parker's car go up in the air in one of the shots right there. Yeah, the hit he took by Matt Logan, that was a bad hit. And, of course, like I said, it sent Parker's car up in the air. That is a heavy, heavy crash between those those drivers. So, 9 cars now on the attrition list right there. Dylan Young, Matt Haas, Levi McIntyre, Emmanuel Hartnett in the 20 car, 25 of Phil Parker, Zach Winkle, Jackson Haywood, Michael Whitman, and Jeremy Diaz. All those cars out of race because of the crash. We went through about the first, I don't know, 7 laps or something like that, or whatever, under green, and then, yep, it's kind of all falling down from here. So with that all said, let's get the running order. Set the running order for you here as we're about to restart on lap number 8. As we'll restart on lap 18. Joshua Osborne leads. Second is Mitchell Collins. Third is Nathan Ormond. Fourth is Dylan Poteet. Fifth is Cat Basson. Sixth, Kyle Matthews. Seventh is Ryan Brommer. Eighth is Paul Minnick. Ninth is now Mike Becker. Zach Rogers runs 10th. 11th is Keith Batson. 12th is Benjamin Miles. 13th, Carson Gum. 14th is Zachary Fitzwater. Cole Deaver, 15th. 16th is Kev Shearer. 17th is the 89 of Quentin Moore. 18th is Ryan George. 19th is Jesse Turner, the pole sitter for the event. And Charles Sanford right now runs 20th. As we take a look at the rest of the finishing order, running order for you, excuse me. Brock is in 21st. Here it's Brock, Evans, Gardner, Commons, Lake, Cole, Bouchard, Allen, Jefferson, and the 31 of James Henry. The green flag flies. We're back on the way on lap number 18 of 51. And Joshua Osborne took off like John Force on that restart here. He had a monster jump. Nathan Ormond now going to second position. Here comes Cat Batson at the third position now. Poteet and Collins and Matthews up in this mix as well. Zach Rogers already picked up a few spots. Here comes Keith Batson in car 88. We know he's got the horsepower, and then 3 wide between Brommer, Becker and Benjamin Miles. A slew of Fords in this bunch right there as they come in at turn number 1. Paul Minnick in this bunch right there. Here they come off turn number 2. On board with Charles Sanford in car 24. Low side of Cole Deaver. Sanford up to 17th at the moment. In the meantime, Nathan Orman is taking over the lead over from Joshua Osborne. Now Deaver pulls back ahead of Sanford. Now he says, "Come on, it's nice." Now he pulls up ahead of Charles now. Here, look at the speeder. 198, 197 miles an hour. 198, 99, 200 miles an hour. And now we're going to go 3 wide again. Whoa! Deaver and Becker very, very close to each other on turn number 2. Batson on the high side as they go into the 3rd turn now. That's the way it looks like on the racetrack right now. 3 wide again. That's George Moore and the 6-car Brommer. And the field apparently split somewhat right there. Seth Cole and Jay Jefferson now has lost the draft of these cars. Johnny Gardner's the tail end of that pack. He is in 23rd, I think. He's in 23rd position. He's the caboose of this draft. Trying to find his way to the front here at Texas Motor Speedway. And while all that is going on right now, the Tracker Boats Bass Pro Shops cars are leading the pack here. Nathan Orman and Joshua Osborne. Nathan Orman has never won a race in this series. Osborne is a 3-time champion. Chevrolet in first, Toyota second, Chevrolet third, Ford in fourth, and a Pontiac in 5th. Now you gotta draft the Pontiacs here. Dylan Poteet and Kyle Matthews in his mix of cars right there. Here comes number 16, Paul Minnick to the low side as he's gonna follow his fellow Ford buddy, Cat Batson off the 4th turn. Minnick takes position from Matthews. Here he comes to the low side of Poteet for position. And meantime, Zach Rogers looks to the low side for second position on Osborne. Zach Rogers going for his second victory of the season. He won at Richmond earlier this season on the short track. If he'll complete halfway this time by, he'll be 26 in the books and 25 to go. Oh, baby! Some great racing here at Texas Motor Speedway here, and I tell you what, the draft is going to be the key component right there. You're going to have somebody to help you. Looks like try to take the lead from the leader. If they keep trading positions like they are right now, that's going to help. That's going to all but more help the leader, as it is right now with Nathan Orman leading the pack here. Orman has, as we said, not yet won in this series before. Zach Rogers has, Dylan Poteet has, Cat Batson has, Paul Minnick has, Joshua Osborne has, and Mitchell Collins has also won as well. So you got a slew of winners trying to chase the non-winner in the series. And you look at it, your fastest laps of the race so far, 199 miles an hour by Dylan Young. Unfortunately, Young's already out of the race, but he holds the fastest lap of the race so far. And look at Zach Rogers closing up on Nathan Orman in car number 1 as he goes to the low side of the track here off turn number 4. Scoops up some clean air and ducks back in behind Orman. In the meantime, Cat Batson begins to roll. She's at the 3rd position now as they come off turn number 2. Here comes Zach Rogers for the lead on Nathan Orman in the turn number 3. And he's got it, I think. Ormond bites back on the high side of the track as they come up the fourth turn. Who leads this lap? Will it be Rogers or Ormond? Rogers led that lap. Zach Rogers coming in this race 6th place in the standings, and he would like I said, like to get a second win of the season. And that 33 car ran so well last season with James Henry driving in the last half of the year. And that includes a top 5 finish at Richmond, where incidentally enough, as I said, Rogers won that race. And that car performing very well this season. Here comes Ormond back to the low side. He wants to take the lead back from Zach Rogers, and he takes it back in turn number 1. And meantime, Cat Batson closes up now in the 28 car. And look who's coming in and knocking on the door to the top 10. Cole Deaver in car number 3. He won his race last season. And look at Deaver, 204 miles an hour to turn number 1 in the draft. He's got Kev Shear up ahead of him, as well as the 42 of Kyle Matthews needs to get going by. Deaver up the 10th, and then now they're bunched up again up ahead. They caught the lap car of Matthew Logan. And Mitchell Collins caught up in the high side of there, and Collins slips right just in front of Carson Gum. So Ormond drops back, and now Zach Rogers goes to the lead. Cat Batson in second place. Third is Poteet. And fourth position trying to stay in for this Nathan Ormond along with Paul Minnick. And now here comes Deaver in that number 3 car. Here comes that black number 3 Goodwrench Chevy moving up through the field, and Kyle Matthews shoving him. Closing up on 15 laps to go here at Texas. Chevrolet now deploys first. Ford in second, Pontiac in third, Chevrolet in fourth, and a Ford in fifth. There's the roof cam from Deaver's car. Deaver rides 5th. He gets shoved up to the high side now. And who's on the low side of him off the 4th turn? I don't know. Low side of him is Kyle Matthews in the 42 car. Matthews takes 5th. Looks like the draft is what it's all about. Cat Batson goes to the lead now in car 28. Rogers drops to 4th at the moment here. He's got up ahead Ormond, Poteet. And now Deaver back to the low side, looking for position on Matthews. That's for 5th place. Like we said, 9 of those top 10 drivers have all won the Castrol GTX Cup Series. As we said, the only lone exception is in 2nd place, Nathan Ormond. He's never won. But you got several strong cars behind. Zach Rogers, Dylan Poteet, and in the meantime, Deaver and Matthews still at it for fifth position. Kev sure doesn't know who he wants to go with. He now finally dumps Kyle Matthews and goes with Deaver. Paul Minigan behind, as is Osborne. Matthews really fast on the high side though, so he's able to hold his own. And drives off Deaver's car, and looks like he's going to hold sixth position at the moment. Here comes Kev Shear to the low side of the track, and then just about got up in the Matthews' car. But Shear says, screw you, and he goes to sixth position now. And here comes Minnick, and Matthews is not done yet. Battle for the lead. Ormond to the high side of the track. Batson to the low side. Zach Rogers helping Cat Batson. Batson keeps the lead now with 8 laps to go. And they've caught the lap cars of Sky Cummins and James Henry. And they're holding up Nathan Ormond in the 1 car. Here comes Deaver to the low side. That's for 4th place, and he's got it. Who else are they going to hold up? Ormond finally says, screw it, I'm going to go to the low side of the track here. And they're going to hold Kev Shearer. Shearer to the low side, up almost in front, almost into Joshua Osborne. Lap cars can be used as a pick, but they can also be a nuisance at the same time. Here comes Zach Rogers to the left side for the lead. He's got it. He's got Poteet behind him. Here comes Deaver. Another lap car ahead is the 32 car of Matthew Logan. I don't know if they're going to catch him before the checker flag falls. He crosses the start finish line as the field heads into turn 3, so that's going to be really close on if they're going to catch him or not. Deaver to 3rd. Here comes Paul Minnick. Minnick in 16 to the low side of the track. He's going to try to shove Deaver up the track. Here comes Paul Minnick to the low side for 3rd spot. He's got Nathan Ormond behind him. In the meantime, Matthews begins to roll in at number 1 car. Ormond tries to make a 3 wide up to number 4. He shoves Minnick up the track. Here comes Nathan Ormond for 3rd spot. Zach Rogers continues to lead. Dylan Poteet continues to run 2nd. 3 wide. Osborne, Batson, and Shearer. A Ford on the high side of 2 Toyotas. They come up to number 4. Three laps to go. Can Zach Rogers hold them all off for his second victory of the season? Dylan Poteet's not yet won a season. He's a season 1 champion. Off the 4th turn they come. 2 laps to go. Poteet to the low side of the track here off the 2nd turn. He closes up just a little bit on Rogers. He's got the draft behind. Ormond's coming. Off the 4th turn they come. It'll be the white flag this time by. 1 more lap to go. Who will it be in the Interstate Batters 500? Will it be Zach Rogers or will it be Dylan Poteet in victory lane? Poteet's close up to now within milliseconds. He's close. Here he comes to the off turn number 2. He's going to get a run. On the backstretch they come. Does Poteet make a move to the low side of the track? No, he does not. And up through the 3rd and 4th turns they come. Poteet ducks to the low side of the track. Not going to happen. Off turn number 4. The Interstate Batters 500 belongs to Zach Rogers. He wins at Texas. What a finish that was between those front three cars. And Zach Rogers, ever the tough driver he is, holds them all off. The Skull Bandit Chevrolet does it here today what a race that was. Average speed 147,625 thanks to the 2 caution flags. Whew. Boy, just about out of breath from that finish right there. Dylan Pote comes home second. Nathan Orman third. Fourth will go to Kyle Matthews. Fifth place to Joshua Osborne. Sixth to Kev Shearer. Seventh to Paul Minnick. Cole Deaver comes home 8th, 9th, Cat Batson, and 10th place will go to Quentin Moore. What racing that was here today. So 6 races are in the books here in the series here, and we still got about 28 to go after this one here. 6th place, 11th will go to Ryan Brommer, 12th to Carson Gum, William Brock 13th, Charles Sanford 14th, 15th to Jesse Turner, 16th will go to Ryan George, 17th will go to Rob Evans, Benjamin Miles 18th, Mitchell Collins, who was up in the top 5 for most of the first half of this race. He dropped to 19th, and Johnny Gardner comes home in 20th position. 21st to Mike Becker, Keith Batson, Zachary Fitzwater, Tristan Allen, Jay Jefferson, Seth Cole, Shane Lake, Daniel Bouchard, the top 28. And in fact, he was the last car on the lead lap, so 28 finished on the lead lap in this race. Sky Cummins, Matthew Logan, and James Henry were last of the finishers. In this race, James Henry was 31st, 5 laps down, while Sky Cummins and Matthew Logan both finished 1 lap down after being involved in an earlier altercation. Whew. Rest of the finishers, the cars out of the race: Dylan Pote, Dylan Young, Matt Haas, Levi McIntyre, Manuel Hartnett, Phil Parker, Zach Winkle, Jason Haywood, Michael Whitman, and Jeremy Diaz. Those were the cars out of the race. So margin of victory, 081 at the start-finish line here between Zach Rogers and Dylan Pote. And Zach Rogers is the victor here today at the Texas Motor Speedway in the running of the Interstate Batteries 500. He's the second victor of the season. He's the first repeat winner of season 24, and that should be close to the point sleeper, Zach. I will imagine too. We'll check the points as they're distributed in this video at the end of this video. So anyway, if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, gaming videos, whatever president of the NNSCRA Seth Gold Stars for this channel. Be sure to check out our other series, including the Duracell Cup series, Budweiser All Pro series, and on Thrash Media 99's channel, the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup series. Be sure to check all those series out here, and also some online racing videos as well on this channel as well. So that will do it for Texas Motor Speedway here. For now, it's James Qualls. This has been James Qualls. We've been production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Food City 500.